Hello, how you guys doing today? And welcome to Starfire's channel. I am the Starfire Queen. And if this is your first time watching my videos, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out to listen. I invite you back. And I'd like for you to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and share a video. And hit the bell because I'm not always on a certain time. Today I want to talk to you about grieving. Okay? And so if you're new to my channel, you'll find I talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I'm still a witch. Yeah. All right. For those of you that have been with the Starfire Queen, many blessings. Hello, my people. I am so excited. We are like at 233 to the point where when I hit 250, I am giving away 2 baby witches kits for free. Now, how do you get your kits? You have to inbox me on Messenger through Starfire Queen Unique. Okay? Inbox me and tell me why you want to be a witch. Okay? And make it like no more than 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay? And the top 2 will receive a beginner's witch kit from the Starfire Queen. Free of charge. Okay? I'm even paying for shipping and handling. That's how good I am. I'm excited about that. So once we hit 250, I'm going to start the contest. Look, you guys. Look at my cup. Isn't this beautiful? This is my tea. Yeah, I put cream in my tea. Isn't this pretty, though? And it's got the little spoon to go with it. Oh, this is a gift, and I'm so excited. It is beautiful. Okay? I'm excited about it. You know, I love my David's tea. And then I have a pretty cup. I'm real excited. And once again, like I said, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, that bell, because Starfire don't know no kind of schedule. Okay? And share my videos. And leave a comment, you guys. You guys know I love your comments. Okay? I'm going to take the spoon out here so I can poke myself in the eye while I'm trying to do my video. All right. First thing we're going to do is talk about grieving today. And why did I pick that subject? Well, we all know who knows Starfire. You guys know I've been grieving for a while. I'm trying to reflect this light, not in my eyes, but I don't know how I could do it. So I'll take my glasses on and off. Okay. The first thing, there's 7 stages of grief. The problem is each stage is different for each person about as far as how long it is. And you do not allow anyone to tell you it's time to stop grieving. Because I wish somebody would tell me it's time to stop grieving over my mother. They'll probably get 2 size 6 up there behind. Because you don't have no right to tell me that. No one can tell you. Let me get comfortable, you guys. No one can tell y'all how to grieve. How dare someone even think or have the audacity to think that they can tell you that? How dare you? You know? Now, let me explain something to you. Grieving is totally different for everyone. I really didn't know. When I lost my brothers, I grieved. Because I've lost 3 brothers. And 2 to murder and 1 to cancer. And it's really hard. And to be honest with you, my brother that suffered from cancer hurt me more. Because I had to watch him go through it. Not that he meant more to me, it's just I watched him suffer. You know. My 2 brothers that were killed were murdered due to gun violence. Wasn't any easier. It's just, I thank God neither one of them suffered. You know. Now, my husband is different. My husband has the reality that I should have as a witch. But I don't. I'm also human. When people die, my husband is joyful. And he means it. Antoine is, I'll tell y'all his name. That's the love of my life. Antoine believes what I should believe. What I wish I could. I won't say I don't believe it, because I do. Because I definitely talk to my ancestors. But he has a joy. His grandfather passed over a year ago. And he was not excited because he died, but he knew Pops would no longer be suffering. He no longer had to be hooked up to tubes. No longer would be forgetting things and, all of that. My husband was like, yeah, he's no longer suffering. I'm happy about that. Now, when I lost my mother, I opened up hell's door. I was bona fide ballistic. Lost my rabbit mind. Okay, could have locked me up in a mental institution and I would have got out of the straitjacket. I was that pissed because I lost the queen of my life, my beautiful mother. Did we always see eye to eye? Hell no. But she was my mom. Did she have directions to raise me? No. And until I had 5 of my own, I realized without directions, it ain't easy. And each child need their own directions. I got 5, 4 boys, 1 girl. And my baby turned 19 today. Happy birthday, baby girl. Happy birthday. October 26th was the day I gave birth to my beautiful daughter. And yeah, call me stuck up, conceited, whatever. I love my children. And no, I don't believe that my children are better than the next. But damn it, I sure do praise and thank God for my babies. Even when they acting up. All right, let's get into this. The stages, the 7 stages of mourning. Okay. All right. Shock and denial. This is the stage of disbelief and numbered feelings. The disbelief. I'm still there. That's what I said. The stages, each stage, who knows how long? You have every right to take as long as your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your soul needs to take. Okay? I was in denial the day that my mom died. Let me explain to you, for those of you who haven't heard my testimony, if that's what you want to call it. I got up to go to work, and I drove past my mom's apartment every day. And her balcony sits facing the street. So sometimes she'd be out there, and I blow the horn. I'd be like, go. I tell her, go outside so you can see me. And I blow the horn. My mom's like, girl, you crazy. But that was my queen, right? So what happened was that morning, the night before, my mother was going to a meeting because they were redoing her apartment, remodeling. She was so excited. And she told me she was going to turn her phone on silent. My mom had a bad habit of forgetting to turn her phone off of silent. So I would fight, look, you got me thinking something wrong with you. I'm ready to come over bust window. She's like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing going to happen to me. You know, that's how she talked. God, I miss her. So what happened was that morning when I drove by, her blinds weren't open. My mother beats the rooster up in the morning, okay? She never believed in sleeping in. She said, you're wasting God's day. She didn't believe in that. Which meant I never slept in, if y'all know. Couldn't wait till I got in my own place. No. But anyway, when I rode by, I felt her spirit call me. And I didn't want to answer. And when I got to the corner of her street, it's like she told me to turn around, and I refused. Because I knew what the spirit was saying. She was calling me because she was gone. And I didn't want to believe it, so I went on to work. And I'm at work, and I'm calling her all day. Because me and my mother talk every day, all day. Whether I'm at work or whatever. Because you're not going to tell me I can't talk to my mother. Because I'll put an earpiece in. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll do whatever I got to do to check on her. Okay, her and my husband and my kids. No, we're not going to go that way. So anyway, I'm at work. She's not answering all day. I'm telling myself, okay, she just hasn't turned her phone back on. She just hasn't turned her phone back on. That's what I wanted to believe, but my heart, my spirit would not believe that. Came home, went right past her apartment. I knew it. And still refused to go back. Nope. Because as long as I didn't go back, it wasn't real. Let me repeat that. As long as I didn't go back, it wasn't real. When I got home, cooked dinner, took a hot shower, made my plate, sat down to eat, and just as plain as day, my mother said, Kathy, okay, you guys, now you heard my real name. Do not call me that, please. Anyway, I'll go by my nickname. Okay, they said Red. Yeah, that's my nickname as a kid. Wonder why. Do not call me that. Don't call me Kathy, don't call me Red. Anyway, my mom would be like, Kathy, come get me. Come get me. And that's when I knew I dropped everything. And I called my son that's in the Navy, and I told him. And he said, Mommy, keep me on the phone. And the rest went from there. But I was in denial from the very beginning because my mother only had me, so we had a special bond. Was it always a perfect relationship? No. Was she the perfect mother? For me, yes. And others, no. There is no perfect mother. Mine was perfect. Perfect for me. Whether she was beating my behind or hugging and kissing, cussing me out or sweet talking me, giving me gifts or wearing my butt out again. That was my perfect mother. Why? Because she was and still is my mom. And I didn't have to share her with anyone. She only had me. And to give you more insight on that, you would think being an only child, like my husband thinks I'm a spoiled brat. He does. And the bad part about it, he continues to spoil me just like my mama did. So, but my husband says that it's always about me. And I don't mean it that way, you guys. I don't. It just happens that way. But that's my husband. Like the other day, he walked in with a Michael Kors and a Gucci purse. I didn't ask for him. So he can't say it was about me. Then the week before that, he brought me 2 sweatsuits. I didn't ask for him. Can't say it's about me. I love my husband. He's a pain in the ass, but I love him. So, I guess denial is a stage that we go through because you don't want to accept the fact that you'll never smell them again. You'll never hear that voice. I have my mom's voice recorded, but I can't play it because it distracts me. But at the same time, sometimes I forget her voice. And then I'll call her sister, or one of her sisters, because she has 3. But my one aunt, my Aunt Daisy, she sounds so much like my mom on the phone. And I'll just call her because I want to hear my mom's voice. Even though it's coming through my aunt, And it's funny because my aunt would be like, girl, you sound just like your mama. I'll be like, yeah, sound like my mom? That's a great thing. But it's okay to be in denial because that's the first stage, babies. You can't just accept, oh, she's gone, okay. Oh, he's gone, okay. Oh, they're gone, okay. No. Now I'm gonna tell you, this one here might have some little words in it. Y'all know I don't cuss too much, but I'm being honest and I'm being transparent. This shit hurts. It hurts. It's been a year, and people tell you it's gonna get easier. To hell with you when you tell me that, because it doesn't get any easier. You learn to live with it. It does not get easier, and I will not tell anyone it gets easier. It doesn't. You just adapt. I make beer bombs and lotions and all of that. And I made my mom a lilac cream, lotion, hand cream, and for her hands and her feet. And I just got this car air freshener. You pour your oils in that. And I went to pour it, and I smelled my mother. And I'm like, I can't do it. I can't. I cannot have my car smelling like my mom. It would freak me out. I would stay in tears. So I didn't use that. Now, the second one is the pain and the guilt. The pain is unbelievable. I can't even describe it to you. I can't even explain it. Seeing my mother lay on that floor, because for those of you who don't know, I found my mother dead. I was afraid of her when I first saw her. It scared me. She's not breathing. That ain't my mama. My mom breathes. And then reality set in. Once again, that was denial. And I was right in front of her. That was denial. And then all I could do was grab her and hold her and beg 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 her to come back to me. That's when I really realized that I did the right thing by walking away from Christianity. I can't get it out right now. Christianity. It just won't come out. Y'all know what I mean. From being a Christian. Because the Bible says, if you have the faith of a mustard seed. A mustard seed is so minute, so tiny. My faith was way stronger than that. And I would play with the side of her hair. The hair was by her ear. And I begged her to come back to me. And I mean, I begged. And it hurt. I felt empty. I felt anger. And I felt guilty because my mom died by herself. I wonder was her spirit calling me, could I got there in time to save her? You know? And I'm sorry for crying, but this is my mother. So if you don't like it, turn me off and block me. I don't care. I still feel guilty. I pictured my mom with me getting older and be living with me, and I would be holding her hand when she'd take her last breath, and we'd tell each other how much we love each other. I didn't get that. What I got was my mom's dog running around by herself for hours because then my mom was dead over 19 hours. And the pain is so unbearable. And the worst thing you can do is tell somebody you understand because you don't. You don't. And I would tell you, please don't tell people that. Even if you lost your mom, I have no idea what you feel because that was your mom. That was a special bond. That was a birth of a woman, the birth that your mom gave you. I can't tell you I understand because I don't. Just like the next person is not going to understand what Starfire feels because that was my mom. Our moms are precious to us. And if you have more than one sibling, each you're going to feel something different. You're going to miss her. Yeah, you're going to hurt. We're all going to have that in common. But we can't say we understand because it's personal. Now, the guilt. Let me tell you about the guilt. I feel guilty because I didn't spend enough time with her. I should have spent more time with my mom. But I had a life. I wanted to take care of my husband, my kids, and I don't like people. Believe it or not, I am not a people person. I can do people. I just don't do a lot of people. Believe it or not. Here I am on YouTube and I'm in a motorcycle club and I say I don't like people. It's not that I don't like people. I like spending a lot of time alone. That's just who I am. I love me, myself, and I have no problem talking to the three of me. The three of me. I feel guilty about that because I feel I let memories pass. I am thankful that at my daughter's graduation, who's my daughter's birthday today, I got my mom to take a picture. My mom hates taking pictures. I didn't know that would be the last picture of her and I together. But we have a beautiful picture together. I want to get it blown up. I'm just not ready. So that's my guilt. My guilt is I wasn't there for my mom when she died. And I should have spent more time with her. So if your mom is still here, make it your business. Squeeze her in a little bit more. All right? Now, the next one is the anger and the bargaining. I get so angry. I've yelled at God, told God how I felt. Never cussed God. That's not who I am. Why'd you take her? Tell my mom to be honest with you, it's not a day I don't go by. I'll tell my mom, fuck, because I'm upset and I get mad. I'm in my car and I'll smell her or something, and that's what I do because I'm like, oh, because I want my mom back. I am 50-something years old, and I sound like a 3-year-old. Mommy, yes, I want my mother back. So people tell me she's in a better place, I get an attitude. Because to me, that better place is with me. So how dare you tell me that? Yeah, my husband tells me that. I get an attitude. Because to me, there's no better place than with me. Now, is she suffering and everything? No, I wouldn't want her here suffering. But I do want her. Yeah, my mother had high blood pressure, asthma, and we found her machine was on, so That's another story. I got my notes on my phone, you guys. Depression. That's the next one. I barely eat. I think I drink more liquids than I do food, than I eat. Um, sorry. I don't I don't have that inner peace. I hate being alone. My husband works 2 jobs, and when he's not here, I sit and I think and I cry and I cry. I cry some more. And I think what's most depressing is I'm afraid that somebody will forget about her. And she was too good of a person to just forget. She was hard. Had a mouth worse than a sailor. But she was loving. She'd give you the shirt off her back. You piss her off, she'd take it back. That was my mom. Yeah, depression. Talked about the anger and the bargaining. You talk about bargaining and you tell God, Lord, you just, yeah, I was bargaining with God that night. Lord, if you bring her back, just bring her back. Please bring her back to me. Begging God, come on, Lord, bring her. And he was like, no. But I had that faith of a mustard seed, Christians, and she didn't come back. I had that same faith when I buried my baby brother. He didn't come back. So quit selling a bunch of lies. Because if we were able to do the miracles that Christ did, then what's going on? Why is it so very few and far miracles? There's miracles. Don't get me wrong. I just believe that God works in a different way than what that book says. All right. The next one is the upward turn. Now, the upward turn is when you realize I have to go on. I'm gonna get a little bit better. I'm gonna start rebaking the cake. Meaning, you get to add your flour, your yeast, your salt, your sugar. I'm not talking about Betty Crocker, I'm talking about a real cake. So it takes ingredients. So that's how you have to look at your upward turn. September 19th was a year that my mom was gone. Pisses me off people say the anniversary because you celebrate anniversaries. My kids and I let off some more balloons. I let them off on her birthday. We let them off on the day that she passed. But I made my mom a promise on that day. And that was, I do a little bit better this year. With my depression and my grieving and my crying and my anger. I'm trying. It ain't easy. But I'm trying. I still hear her voice. I hear her talk to me. I smell her. I'm mad because the couple of items that I kept of her clothes, her scent's gone. So it's like a memory gone. You know what I mean? The next one is I'm sorry guys, I told you this was straight from the heart. I can't do nothing but me. I'll probably won't watch this video. I'll check on the comments and everything. But I don't normally I watch my videos before I put them up. I'm not watching this or whatever. However it come out, that's what we're doing. Okay, the next one is recognition and working through. I recognize now that she's gone. I can't say I truly accepted it, but I recognize it. I don't know if I'll ever truly accept it, but I do recognize the fact that she doesn't walk through my door. She doesn't pull up to my house and blow the horn and kidnap her only granddaughter and take her to McDonald's and then just drop her back off. I recognize that The woman that cooked Thanksgiving dinner for our family every year is not here to do it. And this would be the second Thanksgiving. And I'm not sure if I can pull it off without her. I don't know. I'm going to try. You know, I still get mail at my house from my mom, and I'm like, whew, junk mail. I'll be wanting to just burn the people that's sending them. All right. So, but I'm working through it. And unfortunately, people don't understand that. People think, oh, it's been a year already? Dang it, I ain't seen that long. That make you want to slap the hell out of somebody. What do you mean it don't seem like that long? It seems longer than that to me. Be careful with what you say to people that are grieving. You can piss them off or really hurt their feelings, and you don't even mean to. It's just because it's something we hear other people say, and we make it common. Oh, she's in a better place. He's in a better place. Oh, it'll get better with time. Has it been that long? Be careful. Because you might run across somebody like me, and I've even told you off. And I know you didn't mean it. But catch me in that mood about what I'm going through, and that's how people act. You want to have hope. And my hope is to hear her voice again. In my dreams. I hope she comes and talks to me. She's come to my kids. She came to me twice. One time was kind of devastating. I'm not going to share that dream, but it was something a warning she was showing me. That's really it, you guys. 7 stages of grief, of hurting, confusion, being distraught, depressed, and trying to hold it all together when the job says you get 3 days to grieve. I know Jesus rose in 3 days, but damn it, I ain't done grieving in 3 days. Okay? But I will say this. If you have no one, and you lost the one person that meant everything to you, please reach out to me on Messenger under Starfire Unique. And if you need somebody to talk to, just or either hit my email. I'll give y'all my personal one. Hit my email. StarFireQueenB as in beautiful @gmail.com. And let me know. I will definitely light a candle for you. And I will keep you in my prayers. And ask Archangel Michael to cover you and cradle you. And let you just in his bosom and let it all out. For a minute. Because I don't think the tears will ever stop. Mine won't. I lost half of me. And that's how I feel. When my mother died, she took the other half of me. Because my mom just had me. And it was always just me and her. Now my dad, there's a bunch of us. A whole lot of us. Well, my mom, it was just me. And it's okay to grieve, my people. My starlights, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to cuss. It's okay to scream. It's okay to be silent. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to be depressed. But what's not okay is to try to ignore those feelings. Because that's when mentally you can really mess yourself up. So deal with them. I'll deal with them with you. We can cry together. We can laugh together. And here's something else people tell me. Well, just remember the good times. Shut the HE double hockey stick up, okay? I found my mother dead in her apartment on the floor, colder than anything I've ever felt in my life. And people I know that tell me, think of the good times. Oh, I know there's plenty of good times. But I know the last time I saw my mother. Because, see, my mother didn't want to be buried. My mother had this thing about bugs. She said, Don't put me in no damn box. I don't want them bugs crawling through my nose. I don't like bugs. She wanted to be cremated. Then she told me that God said, well, ever since I was little, I used to tell my mom I was going to put her in a little gold box and put her in my pocket when she died. Because I had this dream that my mom had shrunk by like that big. And I put her in a gold box. And I kept her with me. So when I told my mom, said, Kathy, y'all done said my real name again. Oh, well. Anyway, she said, you better not put me in nothing. Let me go. So I went on. I had my mother cremated. Her urn is so beautiful. And I asked the guy at the mortuary, I said, let me ask you something. What do you guys do with the ashes of people that don't want them? And he told me they put them in a vault for a couple of years, and just in case the family changed their mind. Other than that, they throw them away. Okay, Starfire freaked the hell out. You are not sweeping my mother up like she's some real ashes and just throwing in the trash can. We're not doing that. So even though she told me not to keep her, her only reason was she was afraid of what would happen when I go. And my kids have to worry about me. You know, my husband had to worry about me. Trying to go before him. No offense. But, and worry about my mom. So we're at the morgue. And I'm like, I can't do it. I have to keep her. So I'm looking at my second son and my youngest son. And I'm like, Granny didn't want me to keep her, but this is one wish she can't have. That's my mother. I'm not throwing her away like she's a pile of dog poop and just put her in the trash can and that's it. It's not happening. So the guy said, Cameron, I'm sorry, my youngest son said, Mom, I'll take her. I said, well, he said, anything happen to you, I'll take care of Granny. I'm like, okay. And then we got to talking, and the guy at the mortuary asked me, what did I want? And I said, well, my husband and I want to be buried together. My son, Cameron, said, wait a minute. I got an idea. Anything happen, I'll keep Granny for you. And I'm like, what do you mean? Cameron said, God forbid, when your time comes, I'll put Granny in there with you. You and Granny been together since she was born. You'll be together forever. And I thought that was the most beautiful thing my son has ever said. The most beautiful thing anyone in this world has ever said to me. Because he said, Mommy, y'all been together since you was born. Y'all always be together. So, at the mortuary, they gave me this paper. My son knows where it's at. Because you still have to have legal rights to put her in there with me. So we got all that done. I just said all that to say, for those of you who have parents or children and you worry about what's going to happen to their remains after you, you can have them with you if you get paperwork done. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. And it's been about 2 weeks since I've been on. I'm going to tell you, I've been going through a lot of mourning. Holiday seasons are coming up. My mom didn't get to see my baby turn 19 today. My grandbaby's turning 14 next month. My mom won't get to see her great-grandchild turn 14. My mom has had 2 extra babies. My mom died in September. My grandbabies were born in February. 2 twins. She didn't get to see them. Yep, it's hard. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. Sorry it wasn't one of the happier, more lucky ones. It's just me saying it's okay to grieve. Don't hold it in. If you got to go sit in the bottom of your shower, let the water hit your head and just cry. Don't you hold that anger in. Don't you hold that hurt in. That's how you get cancer. Truthfully. Let that shit out. You got to go scream. Go somewhere and scream. Put your head into your pillow. Scream. Don't hold it in. Because one thing our loved ones don't want is us to be sickened by their loss. It's okay. It's okay to cuss. It's okay to tell them, I'm mad at you because you left me. Oh, my mom, no, I'm pissed. Nah. I'm mad. You left me. My mom's not supposed to leave me. Yes, she's with me spiritually, but I want her in that physical body right here with me, sitting next to me on the couch. This is her spot anyway. She always sits here. But once again, this is Starfire Queen. I love you all. Many, many blessings. Keep that third eye open. Pay attention to your surroundings. Keep that throat chakra speaking positive things in your life. Keep your heart chakra open for love and understanding. But be real. If you don't do nothing else, be real. If you hurt, you hurt. If you're angry, you angry. If you pissed, you pissed. If you happy, you happy. Whatever your emotions are, you be real about them. Don't hide them from nobody. Because they're yours. Whether people accept it or feel like you should have got over it or it's been long enough, to hell with them. This is you. This is personal. Can't nobody go through what you're going through but you. You, even if you got siblings, and there's 4 of you, all 4 of you going through your own thing, and each and every one of you are right. When you lose somebody you love, no matter who it is, a best friend, a parent, a child, you have a right to grieve as long as it takes. This is Starfire Queen. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share my video, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys soon. Many, many blessings.